What's going on, everybody? Let's go deep here. Hope you're having a great day. As you can see, I'm in nature once again. Just doing a little walk through the woods. And today I wanted to talk about the quote we've heard: there is passion and there is pain. Okay? We hear this quote. I think I heard it when I was in grade school, and I'm pretty sure it was in reference to actors or people that we see in magazines, folks who certainly had passion. And we hear stories of people who experienced immense pain, pain beyond what you can put into words, really. So when I hear those sentiments, when I hear the quote, "There is passion and there is pain," what do I think about that? Well, I agree. Life often is full of passions. My passion for being outdoors and videography and just speaking in general. I love to dwell on my passions and to experience more time indulged in them, right? In that spirit. But when it comes to pain can be a defining factor often. The pain is what makes the story, usually. Pain, loss, grief, struggle, fighting back adversity. I've done that and I've been there. But today I wanted to speak about mixing both, right? The mix of passion and pain, what that is and how it happens and why it happens and what does it do for us. When you mix passion and pain in pursuit of your goals, in pursuit of your dreams, if you're agreeing to that sentiment that, okay, to get to the mountaintop, you're going to have some passion to start climbing up the hill, but you're also signing up to endure whatever pain is dished to you, okay? We have a fear of pain, naturally. People don't want to go through pains. And whether it's climbing a mountain physically, and it's physically, a great burden, right? Pain we view as being a great burden to our happiness, to our experience, just being alive. Well, folks, just like going to the gym, right? There's pain involved to get to that better physique, to get to that better health point. There's pain involved when you're crossing dimensions, or you're growing, or you're stepping into new areas and becoming something better. But does it possess the passion that makes it worth it? Or I'll word it, are you so passionate about what you're aiming for that enduring an unknown quantity of pain becomes acceptable? Please forgive me. Coming back to doing videos after 2 years, and sometimes you take 2 years off, right? You take some time off to really think, to watch other people's videos, to think about what you can and cannot do, to see how you're going to get your messaging right, to see how you're going to get your camera right. And it comes down to it, you just have to go ahead and do it. If you want to reach people through video and you want people to listen to you, I've got to make these videos. So please forgive the roughness. I am going to get smoother as I get better with this. I promise. Back to pain and passion. Embody this. The embodiment of pain and passion, both, like yin and yang. You're going to get there. You can do anything. You can be anything, right? You can go anywhere. Find out what you like to do. Find out who you want to be. What character are you playing? Are you the good guy? Are you the bad guy? Are you the hero? Are you the villain? Are you in between? Are you a bystander? What do you want to do? Who do you want to be? What's your final character? What's your final form? Think about that. It can often be very, very different in the end than what we anticipated going in. Like with my journey in poetry and writing and journaling in general, which led me here, which gives me the foundation to be able to make a lot of videos, folks. We could have Lens Go Deep on TV. If I really went through 12 years of journals and broke things down, and I went through more than a book, 2 books that I have unreleased, we could go so far in this. But we take it one step at a time. All right? One step at a time. And you'll get to where you need to get to. Just like the staircase, right? You don't go from the bottom staircase and just get to the top of the stairs. You do take the steps. You might jump a step or go up the staircase quicker than other people. You might go up the staircase backward. You might fall up the stairs, right? But the stairs are there, the levels are there, the platforms are there for a reason, folks. We can't have every single aspect of life how we wish. Okay, I've tried. People, manifestation, the thought of it, the doing it, the actions. You do have to live in the reality of a greater force being above and below us. We're just here on a temporary mission. We can leave our evidence, we can leave our mark on this world that we tried and tried and tried to make it better, and that we tried to go after what was important. But you've got one shot at this, right? This is your passion, this is your pain, this is your story. You got to also enjoy yourself. You got to also be you. You got to relax too. Balance is probably the most important word, I would say, in my journey. Being 30 years old and making it somewhere. From my senior year in high school and going to college and failing at college and being done with college and not needing college, okay? Not needing it. Finding education in other ways and doing other things. And let me go step back just 1 second. I'm sure I need college, and I studied accounting and finance. Anyone who talks to me, you'll find out pretty quickly I'm not a dummy. We can talk about interest rates, we can talk about supply chain, we can talk about economics, we can talk about taxes, we can talk about banking, we can talk about accounting, we can talk about insurance, we can talk about risk, we can talk about management, we can talk about development, we can talk about so many different things, because I made the decision a long time ago that it was going to be my passion and my pain regardless, okay? So I decided a long time ago that whether college works out or it doesn't, I'm still generally going to end up in the same area. I want to do business things. I want to be in relative proximity to the corporate world. And I've wanted that since I was probably 16, I would say, or 15. And it happened, and I've entered the offices. I've left them several times. Hope you guys like the views. I'm just kind of panning around where I'm at. Just a little patch of woods here. Nothing too deep, nothing too thick. That's why I'm not going too far back, because it's not very big. I just thought I definitely had to get a video here while I was here today. Okay, back to passion and pains. Back to passion and the pain that comes with it. Know this. Don't let it catch you by surprise. Try to prepare for it. Think ahead if you can. Think about risk as often as possible, while remaining balanced in your mind and not letting any of the pressures take you away from your goal or take you away from you. Because being on a journal journey since 2013, nearly 12 years. That means I've been able to write down my journey, right? From 2013 until the present, I've kept journals, quite deep ones even. And it's not the type of journaling where I journal every day or even necessarily every month. I try to at least write in this document every month. Sometimes I miss it. Sometimes I write in the document more than once a month. What I'm saying is I have a definite track record of the evidence of my development as being a teenager into being a 30-year-old man, and how I ended up where I'm at, and how I got the opportunities that I got, and the things I've been able to do, and the power I've been able to find when I didn't think I had power. Okay? The power you're able to find when you don't even think you've got it. It's there. It dwells in your mind. From the mind into the physical, all kinds of things happen. All kinds of things happen. People are still living great lives, regardless of what's going on in the world. We can see the theater of the world wants to go left. Well, we're just individuals, really. What can we do? Or how stressed out can we get because the world wants to go left and they want to do everything under the sun. They want to do it all at once, right? Regardless, keeping that peace, remaining chill, thinking about balance, thinking about risk, considering it. Not to say avoid all danger. I drive a car, I go out into the woods, I go hiking, I go exploring, urban exploring, I go places during the night. Not so much nowadays, but I used to go to parks in my area during the evening and do nighttime photography and things like that, which alone, I know many people would say that's not a great idea. What I'm trying to say here, folks, your passion and your pains are going to be with you forever. Get to know them, understand that you can put a meaning behind all of the pain you end up going through. So that makes all the pain you end up going through in the future worth it, because you put a meaning behind it. You realize that, okay, this is just one of the pains that I have to go through to move forward in the journey of my passion, getting to that passion, living that life. It's not always the pursuit of the fame. It's being there. And I found that with jobs. When I first wanted to get into the office environment and I wanted them to take me seriously, and I wanted to be a white collar employee for the first time ever. It was a heck of a journey to get that type of a job to begin with, but being there, okay, that's the difference maker. Is being there, getting there, being there, experiencing it, living in it, benefiting from it. Time goes by. Time's gonna go by regardless. People get to high school, freshman year, first day. It feels like, oh, you've got 4 more years, right, of this. And then before you know it, the 4 years goes by. You get out of high school. Then your senior year becomes distant history, like me. And if you're someone who is an introspective sort of individual like myself, who keeps journals and went through several character tweaks and updates and processes and downloaded lots of information over 12 years roughly, you don't feel like the same person versus when you first started, okay? You don't feel like the same person versus when you first started. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You are the same person. It's still me, the same me as before. But had I been able to go back in time and look through a crystal ball and see my life to the present day, I would not have believed it. I would not have believed it. I would not have believed it. And in my case, I'm blessed to say that is for the better. It's for the better. Don't give up, folks. Stay strong. Think about your passions often. Move towards them. The pain that is in the way, the pain that operates as a hurdle is just there in correlation to your passion. So it makes the pain worth it. The pain has a meaning. The pain isn't meaningless. You aren't meaningless. Your efforts are not meaningless. It's important. You've got to be great to other people, right? You've got to be great to other people, etc. Lens Go Deep, coming to you from the woods of South Central Wisconsin. All right, thank you guys so much. Lens Go Deep, signing off.